1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Okay, let me see how many I can run out of this thing. Together, he and his companion climbed into the cargo hold and slid the door shut behind them. Now it could go either one of two ways. Either the hardest obstacle was already out of their way, or the hardest hadn't even begun yet, and they could only hope it was the former situation. At the moment, though, as the two nestled in amongst the darkness of the hold, and the crates and boxes looking for a niche for their feral bodies, they didn't seem too capable of worrying about much. Sure, there was their heavy breathing, but that just showed they were tired. All that more ready to just flop down and doze off anywhere, no matter how pointy, gravelly, or contorted. The heat in the cargo, as oven-like as it was, didn't seem to bother them. The smaller of the two, and the one not yet mentioned until now, was named Keta, like ketamine. Okay, makes sense. She was a he. A very young, cartoonish humanoid, with large oasis blue eyes, wide pupils to see in the dark, and heavy lids like a desert camel. The space just beneath his eyes was tattooed stardust lavender. Oh wow, as if his I had a few characters who had facial tattoos, or permanent makeup and stuff. I used to think that shit was really interesting. Let me see. As if his skin was brushed with colored powder. His ventriloquist doll lips were coral pink. The boy's mid-length hair was a puppy mass of loose black waves, dashed with blonde, and the flesh of the rest of him was fair sandy. Comfortably, he settled back against the cargo wall on top of a small stack of crates. Even had the nerve to slide another crate close to rest his pixie legs upon. Coughing out a small cloud of sand and pipe exhaust, he wrapped a bronzy-colored cheap fringed scarf around his torso to hide his trashy gray boiler room shirt and pants, and with that he seemed content enough. He took a new breath, trying to refill his lungs with something a little better than what was there before. Back to the heat of the hold. He could not be bothered with it. Keta was born, and not only born but raised to the age of 16 on Argonite, a tropical planet, home of the long equinox, the midnight sun, the man-eating flora, and the hot, boiling monsoon floods. He was sprung out of the stewing mud out there, just like so many of the hybrid, genetically enhanced palms and ferns and birds of paradise in every color to live in them, all generated straight from the local chain of laboratories. As for Cito, what about him? He had come from another place. Okay, so you got one tropical person and one ice person. And I remember role-playing with these people, because I had a partner who wanted to do, a sci-fi role-play. Look at this. I think this is something I really saw. Somebody had, a rubber toy, lobster or something. They hung from a tree. I kind of like that. I'm going to keep that, actually. Oh, look at this shit, too. This is cracking the world like it's an egg. Isn't that funny? I like that too. I'm gonna put that in my fucking zine. That's a zine-worthy thing. And then this is a weird one too. This is the earth is spinning. There's a light. It's a flashlight. And then the earth is attached to a thing, and then it's all just a miniature thing. That's I'm sure if you're on acid, you have these thoughts, I used to have those thoughts when I got high on weed. I never tried acid, but weed is enough for me. Oh, here's my analyzation of the song, The Land Down Under, and how I think it's all about, giving head to women, basically. Breakfast equals sexual satisfaction, down under, a reference to going down, i.e. oral sex. Glow equals receiving pleasure. Plunder, access to sex organs. Thunder equals moans. Take cover equals hiding face between a woman's legs. Chunder, Aussie slang for puking, equals spitting out vaginal fluid. Plenty equals sexual satisfaction. Sex is food. Sex is valuables. Oh, okay, low battery. Let's see. Oh man, all my personality is in dog form. That's interesting. Why is Joey the one that's like licking its crotch? I would think that would be Jean. Oh, whatever. And isn't there 8 of... Oh, Sky is not here. The dark one. Oh, look. This is, even Adam and Eve right here. I was wondering what happened to that picture. Aww. Adam and Eve. So sweet. Cause I had another picture of Adam and Eve that I put in my other zine, my first zine, but it wasn't as sweet as that one. Sometimes the words don't go as fast as the emotion, or just can't match the tone. For that, maybe we should just emote and not try to speak. What does this say right here? Afraid? Afraid has nothing to do with it. You had your chance and you blew it. That's what this is about. I made my judgment and you were trying to get me to change it, trying to control me like always. Afraid. What does that even mean anymore? That's nothing but a cheap manipulation. What a con. Maybe it meant something once. Now it's been used for so many excuses it ain't a damn thing anymore. There are 2 suns then, one in space and one we see. The Umwelt. I bet you thought that was clever, didn't you? She will decide immediately by looking at our faces who she wants to succeed and who she doesn't. So weird to see like a journal. Like, tears are false expectations leaving the body. Aww, that's kind of sweet. Aww. I actually kind of like that a lot. Because, you know, there's that fucking shirt that says, like, pain is weakness leaving the body. It's fucking Spartan bullshit. But it's like, I actually kind of really like this. Alright, I'll save that one. Alright, what is this? So, there's 2 little creatures right here. Then a bus comes, I guess. They get on the bus. I miss doing comics. I should do more comics. Alright, it's all aliens on the bus, apparently, and the 2 little dolphin fetuses are looking for a spot. This one's sitting outside, and this one wants to spare. But, wait, what? Yeah, this one wants to sit there, I think, and they're like, can I sit there? So they get up, and they're like, let's sit here. And then they're, like, sitting next to each other. And then the other one goes immediately to another seat. And then, they're just, like, sitting across from each other, like, far away. And then they're just like, well, I guess we'll just both be alone now, you know? Like, I think that's what's going on. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I feel like that happened, like, that's, like, a real life happening or something. I don't know. Alright, this is some Russian. Let's see what this says. If I can understand it. Alright. No, I can't. Alright. Первого думаю красивая. First, I think beautiful. Is that what it's saying? But никогда. Nobody. Вы is like. Okay, I'm not gonna try. You know, my Russian is pretty much 100% gone, so, you know. Oh, look, English on the other side. Let's read that instead. Don't look at me like I'm a freak. I want to be loved. I feel pain. I didn't ask to be born. Why are you looking at me like that? I can barely breathe. Is this all my life will ever be? What is freedom? Crossed out. Will I ever get to fly? I never want to leave the womb. I feel safe locked up. I hate my life. I'm so sad. My job is harder than yours. Why are you being such an asshole to say that? Look at these little creatures. Aww. I need to do more comics with these little fuckers. I like them. Alright, what's this? Oh, this is my friend. I drew my friend holding a hook. Nice. Man, I really need to draw more. You don't use it, you lose it. Alright, what's this? Oops. What's this? Oh, okay, this is just me talking about work, so I don't want to read that shit. What is this? When I see a male pigeon chasing around a female pigeon, I feel two things simultaneously. One, I am jealous that humans don't have a way of making our desires towards others so clear. And two, I am also disgusted by nature's need to have sex, because the female pigeon always looks so joyless and forced. Okay. Foods I don't like. Persimmons, raw onions, dates, raisins, figs, Swiss cheese, raw tomatoes, Brussels sprouts, dry kale, sometimes, kumquat, peanut butter, jelly, jam, marmalade, etc., weedy rough bread, most cereals, energy bars, walnuts, peanuts, milk, regular yogurt, beer, coffee, and oysters. I like some of those things now. So, you know, I like some of those things now. Social intelligence skills. Sorting trash, cleaning, organizing, bank account, loans, looking for work, pissed off with honesty. Don't be a dick. Budget, making time, cost/benefit. Oh, here's where I wrote all my coworkers' names backwards and they all looked very, Yeah, here's a challenge. Write down like 15 names of people, like either in your family or your work, whatever, people just whose names you know, or just any names, I guess, that are common names, and then write them backwards, and they will look like medieval names. It's kind of fun. Let me see. Bathroom, towels, gloves, soap, shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, toothbrush, cup, toilet paper, baby wipes, and pads. Gotta do. Call grandma. See if Maker Faire tickets are still there. Rehire letter. Send email about party. Update resume. Cat box. Post on blog. Get presentation ready. Kitchen. Pot, skillet, fork, spoon, sharp knife, Tupperware, cups, bowl, strainer, sponge, and wood spoon. Disease and development. Cells influence genes. How an adults become embryos. How reproduce organisms. How explore a tool. Oh, I remember. This is what we wrote this thing backwards. Okay. And what is this? Like two people like around a big cooking pot, like laughing? I guess. That's funny. Alright. Album name. Palace of Cocks. Pasta sauce ingredients. Tomato, mushrooms, basil, garlic, zucchini, and spinach. Maps I like. Graves, Native American, and proposed streets. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Rock, rock till you drop. What song is that? Is that Def Leppard? In the morning, the man awoke to the sun. Scarlet light gradually filling the room, filtered through sheer red curtains. Heavily, he dragged himself with the burden of all his weight, inching across. I feel like didn't I read this before? Yeah, I think this is. I started with that last time. Yeah, I think I already read that part. Alright. And my phone didn't even give out. Woohoo!